Have some of this!
Hey! Igloo! Igloo! Belly stuff! 29 Philly! Down! 6-9! Lasso! Down! Here we go! Lizzie! Lizzie! Timber! Easy! Cut! 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 Ready, go! Move!
Sports Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. But they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Wyoming Cowboys taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. So Wyoming's offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turbin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Madden. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down.
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. That big pickup on one they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Back to pass, it's Madden. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. It's complete to the left. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thorne. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one. Georgia going back to work with another first down. The sure hands, it's Thorne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain.
Ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Wilcox. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. To throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. To see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick and don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. They'll run this play from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Dropping back, it's Madden. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Turbin. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Offense in a split backfield. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
The defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are on the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Cowboys are on the move. Might be calling a hot route. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Shoot, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Madden. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Thorne. He stopped short and it's 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Gets it out quickly. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Wilcox. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more more physical and able to get to that running back.
Working that left side now. They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Madden. Here comes the heat. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Maybe a double pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Looking to pass. It's Madden. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a connection. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's got him in the flat. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. receiver going in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking deep. All by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Georgia comes quickly to the line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Madden. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up.
There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. I mean, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking for a man. It's Wilcox. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll do it himself. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming.
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To throw, it's Madden. He's got him. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. On target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
Yeah, it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my...
Breaks into the open. Spin, still running. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wilcox. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Cowboys enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If they can just hang on, they might be able to notch their first victory of the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Madden. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Trying to bully their way in. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to...
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
To the air, it's Madden. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we